What's good, Quick 30 fam? It's your boy Mo.
It's your boy Zay.
And today we got the Week 12 predictions. Unfortunately, we don't have the host Mike with us. He's feeling a bit under the weather. So it's just going to be us two today. Zay, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Just watched episode 4 of Welcome to Dairy. It's been a good day so far.
Hey, man.
How you feeling?
I'm over here chilling. I'm just waiting for the football games to start on Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Factuals.
Ravens got a big game coming. My birthday's on Sunday. Ravens play on Sunday. I'm about to be at the Ravens game. It's about to be lit.
Y'all better spam happy birthday Mo in the comments. Big 24.
That's what I'm saying. Spam happy birthday Mo in the comments. But we got to go through the predictions. Last week, I forgot to tally down the total. But the all-time, actually no, Zay, you went 9-6 last week. I went 12-3, and Mike went 11-4 last week. The all-time record is Mike is 18-13. Zay, you're 15-13, and then I'm 20-9. I'm 20-9. I think that's it. I might be a little wrong, but
we'll check back in with y'all with the real stats.
For sure. This week, Thursday night football. We got the Bills versus the Texans. Zay, who you got?
I got the Bills. That's no question. The Texans aren't doing really well, especially without C.J. Stroud. But I just seen a notification earlier that the Bills, Dawson Knox, he's hurt as well. So without their big tight end, who's to say that who's going to be getting the ball besides Khalil Shakir? So I definitely got the Bills on this one.
Yeah, for sure. I got the Bills on this one. I just think the Texans, they're a bit too inconsistent for me. The Bills need to stack up some wins to reassert their dominance in the AFC. Not to say that they're not a dominant team, but they've taken a few losses, so they just want to start streaking out some wins. Next game, we got the Colts versus the Chiefs. Now, don't forget, the Chiefs are They're what, 5-5?
Yeah.
They're sitting at 5-5 right now. They're not looking too great. The Colts they're only a 2-3 loss team. So they're a top team in the AFC. Zay, who you got for this?
Hey, bro, despite, Denver beating Kansas City last week, I still got to give it to the Chiefs, I don't know what's been, telling me to even keep rooting for them. I think it's just because that they've been so dominant these past couple years, especially when we were in high school. So I think they still got, something left in the tank. I just don't think the Colts will be able to pull it out. I'm not discrediting the Colts at all because the Colts are really a good team, especially, like I said in previous videos, with Daniel Jones really stepping up as quarterback. But I don't think they have enough to, beat Kansas City. So I got the Chiefs on this one.
Yeah, to piggyback what you just said, I don't know what it is that keeps making me choose the Chiefs, but I just think it's like you said, because they've been so dominant. I just can't see them falling to 5-6. I just cannot see them missing the playoffs. I just somehow expect them to make the playoffs. So I keep picking the Chiefs, even though last week they did take a bad loss to the Broncos. Well, it's not a bad loss. The Broncos are a top team in the AFC, but I didn't think that they would beat the Chiefs. However, I just think the Chiefs, I don't know, they gotta start finding something to go. They got to get their offense going. They have to win some of these games if they're trying to make the playoffs, because as of right now, the Broncos have firm control of that division, and the Chiefs just need to make the wild card somehow. And with a tough AFC conference, especially with the Ravens starting to trail right behind them, and if we start getting hot, we'll be up there for the wild card as well.
Right.
And they may have the head-to-head, but if they keep losing, we might have a better record than them. So I just think that the Chiefs got to gut this one out. I also believe, the Chiefs are at home, so I just think that the home field advantage will guide the Chiefs to the win. They need this win. They need this win more than they need oxygen. They need this win more than Travis Kelce needs Taylor Swift.
Facts.
How about that?
Next, it's not looking too good.
That's what I'm saying. The Chiefs, if y'all lose this game, I'm gonna be up here ranting next week because there's something's going on, because there's no way y'all should be playing like this. But we got your team next. We got the Seahawks going on the road to play the Tennessee Titans. Zay, who do you got?
Hey, bro. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks because Tennessee's definitely not looking good at all, especially since the start of the season. But I'm gonna sit here and say that Seattle definitely needs to tighten up, especially with that loss we took against the Rams. Even though it was only a 2-point loss and we did have a chance to win the game, Sam Darnold, you have to get your pass game going because you cannot throw 4 interceptions like you did last game. Anthony Bradford, he has to get off the team or he has to get substituted somehow.
Because you don't like him?
Oh, no. I cannot stand Anthony Bradford. Whenever there's, like, a chance that Sam Darnold might get sacked, it's primarily because of Anthony Bradford. Because he wants to... Bro, Anthony Bradford is like the Ravens' Daniel Falalala. Like, that's him. But, yeah,
that's pretty bad.
And honestly, like, I'm not seeing... Like, Cam Ward was definitely my top pick going into the draft as a quarterback from college. And... he's not doing well with the Titans right now, and obviously with the Seahawks defense playing the way that they're playing, being a top defense in the league right now, we might obliterate the Titans on the defensive side. So, yeah, I'm going with my Seahawks.
Zay, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I got the...
Oh, I was about to say, bro, my heart's
I got the Seahawks. I got the Seahawks winning this game. For the same reasons that you did, I just think Tennessee is just a terribly run team. I don't think they know what they're doing over there. Cam Ward's in a sticky situation. Has Cam Ward played the best? No, but at the same time, look what's around him. Calvin Ridley just went down. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of things going on in Tennessee, and the Seahawks on the other side, even though they took that bad loss, they're still one of the best teams in the NFC. And, you would have liked to see them pull out that dub against the Rams, but with only you only have 3 losses, I think?
Yep, that was our third loss. With
only 3 losses, you're still chilling in the NFC conference. And with the defense you have and the discombobulated offense that they have, I just think you're going to wreak havoc. I don't think this game will be close either. However, you never know. You never know. But I do expect y'all to win, whether it be by blowout or be close. Doesn't really matter. Next game, we got the Vikings versus the Packers.
I'm going to go with Green Bay on this one, bro, because obviously you can see some frustration between J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's getting mad whenever he's trying to get the ball, and, McCarthy might not be throwing it to the spot. So the connection there seems a little bit off. I'm not really too fond of their defense. Green Bay has been playing all right, this year so far, despite some injuries. So, yeah, I got Green Bay on this one.
Yeah, for sure. I got Green Bay on this one as well. They're the home team, so I think that also helps. I think the Vikings, they're just not good. I think their defense is really good, but their offense is too inconsistent for me personally. So I think that the Green Bay Packers, they're just going to get it done somehow, some way. I think it'll be an interesting game because the Vikings somehow always keep it interesting, somehow, some way. But I just don't think the Vikings have enough to beat the Green Bay Packers, as well as the Packers need this game because they're still competing in that division, not only that division, but that conference. Obviously with the Bears and the Lions, they have to stay with them, so they need this win just as bad. Next, we got the Jets versus the Ravens. I'm going to go ahead on this one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I got the Baltimore Ravens. We've been playing great football. Our defense has come along very, very well. With the Jets' offense not being the best, I honestly expect our defense to get after the quarterback and hopefully create some turnovers. We've been a top 10 defense in the league for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So it's really starting to come together under Zach Orr. Even though I wanted him fired, I should have seen the process exactly how it was last year when we started off with a terrible defense and then locked in at the very end. I would like to see our offense get going a little bit more because struggling against the Cleveland Browns is not ideal. However, that was a division game on the road as well, so division games are always hard. You can never predict how those ones go, but I'm glad we walked out of there with the W. I just think the Jets, I just think they're terrible, honestly. I think they're terrible. They know they're terrible, so they've started selling. That's why they traded Quentin and Sauce Gardner and all them, because they just know they're terrible and there's nothing going for them. So I do have the Baltimore Ravens winning this game.
I'm about to say, you took the words right out of my mouth, bro. I was just about to simply say, I got y'all. The Jets just absolutely suck. And like you literally just said, like, it didn't help them any better by getting rid of Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. So that was just stupid of them. And yeah, with the way that the Ravens have been playing right now, especially with Lamar being back, I've told you this 1,000 times. You can see the dynamic change of the team. You guys definitely do need this game as well, but it's the Jets. Like this might even be a blowout. So yeah, I got the Ravens.
Yeah, hopefully it's a blowout, man. Home game. I'm excited for that one. Your boy's going to be in attendance. Next game, we got Giants versus the Lions. And before I start, I was on the phone with Mike before we did this. Mike did pick the Giants to win this game.
Of course.
But
of course.
What else is new? But who you got, Giants or Lions?
The Lions are about to demolish and obliterate the Giants. And I'm only saying that because Mike's a Giants fan. But also, just personal reasons, Jahmyr Gibbs has been going crazy this year. Defensively, they're doing really good. But just with the Giants, without Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterbull, Malik Neighbors, they got nothing going. They don't trust Russ, so they put in Jameis Winston, who's actually been doing, all right for his first game. But against, no. Not even going to lie. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, no, I got the Lions on this one. The Lions are the home team, so their home atmosphere, it gets crazy in Detroit. I just think that, the Giants, they're just pretty beat up, and also the Lions just took a tough L versus the Eagles. They're looking to bounce back in front of their home crowd and get a dub. So I got the Lions beating the Giants pretty handily. As I said, Mike has the Giants, but he's always going to pick the Giants. He stood 10 toes down, so you got to respect it. Next game, we got the Steelers versus the Bears. Now, this was a tough matchup. This was a tough matchup.
This is a tough matchup.
Both teams are obviously playing some good football. But who you got for this one, Zay?
Like you said, man, this is a real tough matchup. And especially with the fact that I heard that Aaron Rodgers is going to be okay to play. I got the Bears on this one, man. I genuinely do because, Caleb Williams, what he's been doing so far has actually been, pretty good as a quarterback. And looking at the Bears games, you can see, they start off the game strong, the second half. They're kind of like Seattle. They start off the game strong, but then you have like a mini heart attack during the second half, but then somehow they still pull out with the dub. But the only catch is the fact that the Bears are playing Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers, when he played for Green Bay, he owned the Bears. Now, if he was throwing a Packers jersey, and it was Packers versus the Bears, and Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback, yeah, I'm saying goodbye to the Bears. But he's with the Steelers now, a whole different organization. But it's still Aaron Rodgers versus the Bears, so we never know what the outcome is, but I got the Bears on this one, though.
Yeah, I also got the Bears on this one. I just think that the Bears are playing better football. I think the Bears are the better team. However, I just want to point out an interesting fact. The Steelers have not won in Chicago since 1995. Like, that's a crazy stat. Obviously they don't play every year, but they play often enough to where you would think they would win since before me and you were on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think Caleb Williams and the Bears are playing good football once they start running that ball with Monungai and Swift. I think good things happen when they get the play-action game going. I think their offense is pretty dynamic. Their defense is pretty solid. Sometimes they might sell, but even when they don't sell, they play complementary football. The offense helps the defense, and the defense helps the offense. So that's what you're looking for in the team. And obviously, just like I said, for the Packers and for the other teams, they need to keep up in the division. And not only that, but keep up in the conference and keep their good standing in the conference. So I do have the Bears winning at home versus Steelers. Next game, Patriots versus the Bengals. Who you got for this one?
I ain't gonna lie. Give me the Patriots on this one. The Patriots have been playing great football. I think I've said in the last video that Drake May is a runner-up for MVP. And, without Burrow and now without their wide receiver one, Jamar Chase, because he's been suspended for a game, the Bengals offense isn't going to get nothing going. And the Patriots, they're going to capitalize off, their offense and defense by giving them the ball back. So I feel like the Patriots are going to be victorious with this one.
Yeah, you hit that right on the head. I have nothing else to add to that, man. I just got the Pats over the Bengals. Obviously, the Bengals are hurt, so the Patriots playing good ball. They're one of the best teams in the AFC, if not the best team, so you got to put respect on their name.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got Jags versus Cardinals.
Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags. Only because the Cardinals have not been playing good football. They're the number 4 in the NFC West right now, and it's just been stated today that Marvin Harrison will miss this game too. So I'm not too sure. I haven't seen that much about Kyler Murray's return, but if they're still relying on Jacoby Brissett, then it's gonna be GG's for the Cardinals. So yeah, the Cardinals is losing that game.
Yeah, I got the Jags for this one. However, I will state that Mike does have the Cardinals winning this game. He said he wanted to throw a wild card in there, so Mike does have the Cardinals winning this game. I think the Jags win. They're playing the better football. Cardinals.
Mike's about to diminish his record.
That's all I got to say about them. 425, Eagles versus Cowboys. Who you got?
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm not a believer of the Cowboys, bro. Never have been, and for as long as I shall live, I don't think I ever will be. Give me Philly on this one, bro. Give me Philly on this one.
You got Philly?
I got Philly.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one.
But you got to explain your reasoning. You have to explain your reasoning.
I think Dallas wins this one. I don't know. I think Philly's offense has been very questionable throughout the past few weeks. I know they've been winning, but with an explosive offense like Dallas's, even though I do know Philly's defense is legit, it's like that. I think Dallas with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and Javonte Williams, I think that offense can break that defense. And I think if Dallas's defense, with the addition of Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson, can limit the amount of points scored, because they looked solid last week. I know it was against the Raiders. I will say that the Raiders' offense obviously isn't the best. However, if your defense is bad, it doesn't matter who you play, you go out points. So they looked solid last week. Hopefully they can continue doing that. Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark can keep rushing the quarterback. And I don't know. I just think that Philly loses this game somehow. It'd just be a Philly thing to do, They got all these things surrounding them, and they win, they lose a game against Dallas, and then you're going to start doubting Philly, and then they come back and win the Super Bowl, So,
I don't know about this one, bro, because I know for a while now, it's been some controversy and a little bit of tension between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown worried about he's not getting the ball enough, but last game he's been getting some touches. So I feel like if that's going to, play a part into the rest of the season, they gonna, I ain't gonna say beat the brakes off the Cowboys, but they're gonna beat the Cowboys.
I mean, you could say that. I don't know. I just think that the way Philly played last game, especially Detroit, just had a bad game. Like, we really just got to talk about it. Detroit could have had so many more opportunities to go score. They just didn't. They had a bad game. They were lucky Detroit only scored 9 points. I don't believe that Dallas's offense is going to get clamped like this. And I just don't think Philly's going to go score on Dallas like that. Now, I may be wrong, but I know every time everything's aren't as good as it seems. I know there's one random upset of the week. I believe the Cowboys beat the Eagles. Cowboys are also at home, so that also helps. But next game, Falcons versus the Saints. Who you got?
I got the Falcons, bro. Like, I'm not a believer in Tyler Schluck. I'm not a believer in him. I think the only person I might have to worry about on the Saints is Alvin Kamara. But yeah, give me Atlanta, bro. And I think Drake London's back too. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Drake London is back. So if he's back, that's gonna be an issue.
I'm gonna have to throw another curveball at you. I'm going with the Saints. I'm going with the Saints. For the reason why I'm going with the Saints, because last week I chose the Falcons and they lost to the Panthers. Every time I choose the Falcons, I feel like they lose. So I'm just going to switch it up. I'm going Saints. Before the bye week, they played extremely well. They won that game. They just look solid. The Falcons are going to be without Michael Penix. They're going to be starting Kirk Cousins for the rest of the year now. So I don't know. I don't really think Kirk is getting it done. I don't think he's getting it done against the Saints. That's just what it is.
I feel like Carolina's a better team than New Orleans, though. I mean, they both like garbage in their own way, but like I feel like North Carolina is definitely way better than.
It's just every time I choose the Falcons,
the Falcons, they lose. Like, I got you.
They just lose. So I'm not letting them do it to me this week. If they beat me, they beat me. I'm cool with it. I'm still gonna talk the same trash. Now we got the Sunday night football game, NFC matchup: Bucks versus the Rams. Who you got for this one?
This should be a good one, but unfortunately I got the Rams, bro. Their offense is really well. With Puka Nacua now, if Devontae Adams can get hot, then it's over. Now Devontae Adams had a couple drop passes that he should have had last week against us, but if he's able to make up for those catches against the Bucks this week, it'll be different. Their defense is like that too, especially in the red zone. They don't allow that many points when you get there. The Bucks they also have Ibuka, and I'm not sure how far if Bucky Irving's back yet, but that should be a key factor to the Bucks as well. But overall, I got the Rams winning.
Yeah, me too. We're finally back on the same page. I got the Rams winning this one. They've been playing good football. I just think the tandem of Puka and Devontae are unstoppable when Devontae is catching the ball. But, and they also have a solid defense, as you said. I think the Bucks, this is going to be a great game. It's going to be a close game, but I think it's going to come down to the end and Matthew Stafford pulls it out. That's just how I see it.
And don't let Kyron Williams get loose either.
Kyron might get loose. Blake Corum could get loose. They got a lot of weapons on that offense for sure.
Right.
Monday Night Football. We have the Carolina Panthers going to San Francisco and playing Christian McCaffrey and the Niners. Who do you have winning this game?
I hate San Fran with a passion as a Seahawks fan, but they're winning this game. Carolina has, I ain't gonna say they have no chance, but they got CMC as a running back, and he gets loose, and that is his former team. So I feel like he's bound to get his, and San Fran is also playing somewhat good football, third in our division. But yeah, I got the 49ers winning this one.
You hit it right on the head. I think the 49ers win this one. The Panthers have been playing some good ball lately, but I think it comes to a stop here. Mm-hmm. San Francisco is just a different demon. I know they're injured, but they're still well coached. They execute well, and they always get it done somehow, some way. So I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers. And, those are the Week 12 predictions. If y'all have any disagreements or you agree with us, let us know in the comments below. Zay, you got anything else?
And if you disagree with us, comment why, because we will comment back. But besides that, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Get us to 1K on YouTube. Get us to 5K on TikTok. And we out, man.
Yeah.
Orioles about to win it.